Okay, so in this video we will see next 5 question, that is from question number 116 to question number 120, and all the questions are available on Exam Topics website, and all these questions are related to the Google Professional Data Engineer exam. Let's start question number 116. A shipping company has live package tracking data that is sent to an Apache Kafka stream in real time. Okay, then it's loaded into the BigQuery. Okay, so package is like sending in the real time into the Apache Kafka, then it's loading into the BigQuery. Okay, analysts in your company want to query the tracking data in BigQuery to analyze geospatial trends in the life cycle of packets. Okay, so analysts in our company running some query into the BigQuery. The table was originally created with ingest date partitioning. So, okay, the table is partitioning table, with ingest on the ingest date column. Okay, over time the query process time has increased. Okay, so over time the query processing time has increased. You need to implement a chain that would improve query performance in BigQuery. So basically we know we can improve the performance in the BigQuery using two methods. One is the partitioning, another is the clustering. So partitioning is already done on the table, but let's look the options. What should you do? Implement clustering. Yeah, okay, fine. In the BigQuery on the ingest date column, so there is implementing clustering is okay, but clustering is implemented on the ingest date column, and already we have the partitioning on the ingest date column. So there is no use to perform the clustering on the ingest date again. Implementing clustering on BigQuery on the package tracking ID column. Okay, clustering is okay, and we are doing the clustering on the package tracking ID. So this is a different column than the ingested column. So first the data will be a partition on the basis of ingested data, then within the partition it will make cluster on the package tracking ID. Otherwise if we use the ingest data, then within the partition it will just sort the data, or you can say on the ingest date column. So this is of no use. So option B looks okay. Tied older data into the Google Cloud storage files and leverage extended tables. No, this is not the correct. Recreate the table using data partitioning. No, this is also not correct, because we need to improve the query performance on the existing data rather than moving the data into some another storage. So option B looks perfectly okay. They told option A doesn't look okay, but option B looks okay. Question number 117. You are designing a data processing pipeline. Okay, the pipeline must be able to scale. Okay, it should be scalable automatically. Message must be processed at least once. Okay, so at least once means it should be something like PubSub, and must be, and scalable means it should be, pipeline should be data flow, and be ordered within windows of 1 hour. How should you design the solution? Okay, so they told use Apache Kafka. That is wrong, because that is not scalable. Use Apache Kafka, that is wrong, that is not scalable. And Dataproc, that is not scalable. Dataflow is scalable, but Apache Kafka is wrong. Cloud PubSub is okay, because Cloud PubSub will try to send the message again and again until the it delivered the one message at least. So Cloud PubSub is okay, because we make sure that at least one message should be delivered. And Cloud Dataproc is not scalable, so it is wrong. Cloud PubSub is okay, and Cloud Dataflow is also okay, because for scalable. So option number D looks perfectly okay. So option D is okay. Question number 118. You need to set access to the BigQuery for different departments within your company. Okay, within our company we have different departments, so we need to give the access to the BigQuery for each department. Your solution should comply with the following requirements. Okay, each department should have access only to their data. Fine. Each department will have one or more leads. Okay, so who need to be able to create and update tables. Okay, so the leads should have create or update table access. Each department has data analyst who needs to able to query but not modify. So okay, so the data analyst should only have the query right but not the modify right. How should you access to the data in BigQuery? Okay, create a data set for each department. Fine. Assign the department leads the role of owner. Okay, so that doesn't look good because we just need to provide the create and update access. If we provide the owner role, so that particular person can even delete the data, so that doesn't look good. Create a data set for each department looks okay. Assign the department leads the role of writer. Writer is like okay, so you can create or update the tables. Assign the data analyst the role of reader, so that looks also okay because we need the data analyst to query the data. So if the reader access, maybe like it will okay. Create a table for each department. Assign the department lead the role of owner. Owner is again wrong. And assign the data analyst the editor on the project. So project level is again wrong. Assign the department the role of editor and assign the data analyst the role of viewer on the project the table is in. So there is no need to give the access on whole project. So option C and option D easily eliminated. So option B is correct. So option B is correct. Question number 119. You operate a database that store stock trades. Okay, so there is a one database that is that store stock trades and an application that retrieves stock price, or then there is a one application that is retrieving the stock prices for a given company in an adjustable window of time. Okay, the data is in the cloud big table. Okay, the stock is in the big table with the date time, and we know in the big table like the data should be in the form of row and key, and they told the row is our date time, that the row key has the beginning with the date time. Okay, your application has 1000 of concurrent user. Okay, so 1000 user can access that data. You notice that performance is starting to degrade as more stocks are added. Okay, what should you do to improve the performance? Okay, we need to improve the performance. So whenever we have the big table, so generally the performance can be improved by changing the row key. So something related should be related with the row key. So change the row key syntax in your cloud big table to begin with the stock symbol. So that looks okay because like it is like recommended by the Google, like if that row key started with the timestamp, right, then it will create a bottleneck, then the performance definitely will get degraded. So in the question it is mentioned that our row key is started with the date time, or you can say timestamp, so definitely the performance will be degraded. So they told that change the row key and it should start with the stock symbol. So that looks okay. Change a row key and it should begin with some random number per second. So random number per second doesn't look good because we can put the stock symbol and we are also like using the stock price. So option A looks okay, option B doesn't look okay. Create the data pipeline to use BigQuery for storing stock. This doesn't look good because we want to it means like change the whole database. There is a big table, there is a BigQuery, so option C wrong. Use Cloud Data Flow to write summary of each stock trades into the AVRO file on cloud storage. Update the application to the cloud storage. This is also wrong. No need to do this. Only just need to change the row key. So option number A looks perfectly okay. Option number A looks okay. Question number okay, this is 119. Question number 120. You are operating a cloud data flow streaming pipeline. Okay, so data flow, the pipeline aggregates events from a cloud pub sub, okay, subscription source within a window and syncs the resulting aggregation to the cloud storage bucket. Okay, so this pipeline is taking the data from the cloud pub sub as a source and storing the data into the Google Cloud Storage bucket. Okay, the source has consistent throughput. Okay, you want to monitor and alert on behavior of the pipeline with Cloud Stack Driver to ensure that it is processing data which stack driver alert should you use? Okay, they told that we have the pipeline, but we need to monitor the pipeline using the stack driver to ensure it is processing the data, so that the pipe we need to always make sure that it is processing the data. It should not failed. Which stack driver alert should you create? Okay, an alert based on decrease of subscription number of undelivered message for the source. So this looks wrong, because if the number of undelivered message is getting decreased, it means pipeline is running fine. Because if the undelivered message is getting increased, then only we can say the pipeline is there is some problem with the pipeline. But they told that we will create a alert when number of undelivered message is getting decreased. It's wrong. But we need to create a alert when the number of undelivered message get increased. If the number of the message are not getting delivered, so it means some issue with the pipeline. And the rate of change in the decrease of the storage by the destination, and at the destination storage are getting decreased. It means at the destination the messages are not getting delivered. So option B definitely looks okay. An alert based on the decrease in the storage at the source. So at the source, decrease in the storage, it doesn't look good. Okay, increase in the storage at the source and the decrease in the number of undelivered. So why should we decrease in the number of undelivered at the destination? It should be the increase. Okay, 1 minute. Number of undelivered message for the source and the rate of change of increase of destination stored used byte for the destination. Is it A or is it B? 1 minute, let me reveal the. They told it's B. What people suggested, it should be. Yeah, so B looks okay. Yeah, B looks okay, because we need to make sure that the number of undelivered message when increase, and then we will only create an alert. So B looks okay. Yeah, so we have covered the 5 questions.